his mullet looks better than mine, so it's like I'm not even gonna get to dance with the mature women that I wanted to, knowing that his mullet is looking that fresh.
What's a mature woman, dude? Like just 35 plus, or like
like 55, 60 plus.
Silver Fox, brother.
Yeah.
What if you had a secret band you listened to or pop group? What would it be?
Cardi B.
Seriously?
I love Cardi B.
Dude, she wants to be Nicki Minaj.
I like Nicki Minaj, Joe.
Me too.
I mean, have you ever worked out and listened to Cardi B?
No.
You get pumped.
I ran from the law in a Ferrari, bro. And I won, apparently.
You have a Ferrari. That's like...
I did.
You still got the Ferrari?
Bro, I outran them. I hit this exit right when they didn't know to.
Yeah.
And it was the right way home, too.
Yeah, Ferrari.
There's no way they could loop back and get me. I was...
I don't even know what to say right now.
Jimmy Pitts, is that your real name, bro?
No. I got like 12
I feel like it's made up. You know, bro, you got this aura about you every time I see you, man. I ain't never told you this, but my head tingles a little bit.
Really?
It does.
It's James Patrick.
James Patrick.
Yeah.
Pitts?
Yep.
James Patrick Pitts.
It is.
She threw that pee-pee on you.
Yeah. I can't take you serious with that vest on right now.
Bro, I have never worn this.
Did you see my vest?
Yeah. We got a picture in it. They're going to see that thumbnail whenever they click this thing. They're going to know who you are.
I brought you a vest in my truck.
Did you really? Does it smell like that one you just took off?
Well, I was gonna give you the vest, but then I seen you got twins, and I'm like, he don't want another set of twins.
I'm confused now, bro.
Yeah, you wear that vest around your wife?
Oh, it's going down.
Yeah, you have
road roller style. Yeah. I feel that. You know, I told my son you were coming this morning, and he was fired up, boy.
What'd he say?
I said, road rollers, motor graders, dump trucks, stuff breaking all the time.
Yeah,
that guy's coming.
I've been wanting to talk to him because I drove down your driveway and got some mud on my fenders, and I was thinking,
bro, you do not want to bring that up. When I told my wife you were coming here this morning, she said, Jacob was in here the other day working on the air conditioner, and they said we went to a gala. We had to turn around and go back to Jimmy's house. I may be botching this story. You know, this is about 3 he says by the time it got to me. So she said, and we hit a pothole in Jimmy's driveway. Do you know his driveway ain't paved and he paves roads? What you got to say about that, bro?
Yeah, so every evening my wife gets off work. She works later than me. She works harder than me most of the time, but she
harder or smarter, bro?
A lot smarter. But she gets home and driving down her driveway. I'm usually out with the kids, being a pretty cool dad is what I do. And she gets out of the truck, you know, after doing surgeries and this, that, and the other, and she's like, man, she don't kiss me. She's like, I really wish I'd have married somebody who did driveways and road work and stuff. But she's talking about this is one pothole that's been right by her house for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half now. She hits it in her Denali. But in my mind, I'm like,
y'all don't go around it?
I do.
Out here on our farm, we just we start forming a new road.
I go around it with the dually, so I know she's got enough room in her truck to go around it, but she hits it.
You got the AT4 package on it, or what?
We're not rich. I mean, we're not rich.
So what do you do for a living? Let's tell everybody, man. That coffee's good, ain't it?
It is.
Is it too hot for you?
A little bit.
It'll put hair on your chest.
You hear that slurp?
You did tell me your wife shaved your back this morning.
No, that was last night.
It's growing back right now.
Yeah.
You can't feel it.
Yeah, that's why
if your shirt starts sticking to you, it's the coffee.
But anyway, I shovel asphalt. So a lot of times we go to work. I got a business partner and I got a dad out there. They get on the paver.
I don't know how to take you serious. Your real dad's out there?
Oh, yeah. I think he's my real dad.
I thought you bought the company from your dad.
I did, but he's still working. He took off for 1 year, and I had to do stuff without him. Was that a save?
We got it, dude.
Okay. Was that
You were quicker than technology on that.
pretty good. Elon's my hero. But
Nobody's ever made me laugh on a podcast, bro. You already got me rolling.
yeah. Oh, we're doing a podcast?
Yeah.
I thought we were just friends.
I call it pods.
I thought we were just
you saw how I called it a pod.
I thought we were just buddies.
I thought that made me sound a little hipper.
Okay. Well, yeah, my dad, he works. I say he don't work for us because he does.
He works with you.
Whatever he wants, he does it. Like we come up with these ideas, we plan it out in the morning, and he makes sure to do exactly what we plan to do, but not do it.
I got that guy on my farm.
I got confused a little bit just then, but
yesterday I got like really stressed, like trying to make a call to action video.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah, I know. I figured you did, and
I
so like I
Snapchat.
had to walk out because I got. It's like playing golf, and it's mental. Yeah. So I was like, dude, I'm just gonna walk outside, and so I start walking across my backyard, and my guy just rolls by with a box blade, just going to the river, bro.
Yeah. One time
I just wondered what it feels like to just, brother, I'm getting on this tractor, and I'm gonna go down to the river at 1:18 in the afternoon and figure out what I can do. And I don't know if I envy him. He works for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, do I got it wrong?
He's probably got some beer down there.
No, he don't drink, man.
Oh, that's what I've done.
2 open heart surgeries and
how old is
fathering his kid alone.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's straight.
I was thinking, like, if I didn't own half my business and I just worked for somebody, I'd have some beer and relax a little bit on the tractor.
Tractor or the grader?
My dad does the grading.
You told me that 5 years ago, so he's still doing that?
Yeah.
So he's the motor grader.
Oh, yeah. He likes to grade them.
Probably was a motor boater in college.
Yeah. Well,
he didn't go to college.
No. He almost was in school when I got there.
Really?
9th grade, just like me.
He had you in 9th grade, or he quit school in 9th grade?
He quit school in 9th grade.
And you did the same thing?
I don't want to mess up a tradition. I mean,
bro, you really quit school in 9th grade? Seriously?
Hey. I married a doctor.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys. I remember her going to Mississippi State when.
Right, like why I need to go to school? Well, she's going to go to school for all them years.
You make more money than her?
Personally, no. Like
you generate more revenue though.
I mean, probably, but personally, I don't make more money. She's a hustler. She works.
Does she own her own clinic? Or
she don't. She's a partner. Yeah. Well,
you got a partner too, though.
I do.
And you say you're not very sophisticated, but man, to me, like partnerships are the most sophisticated thing in the world, unless you're just really easygoing.
Right. My partner was Will. He married my first cousin, and he worked on pipeline, and he was home through the winter. My dad was having some back troubles, and he was over it. Like he'd been paving since him and my mama had me. So I guess he was about 18, so his back was just done. But he had 2 back surgeries, and he was ready to sell. But went to the bank, and my partner did. I mean, we had to come up with $40,000. That's $20,000 a piece. And, I'd probably saved up about $5,000, which was all I needed. So I started trying to scrape up $15,000. I'm not sure how he got his money, but that's why we got, where it started.
So you started thinking you needed help financially, or you'd feel better buying it with a partner?
Well, he's smart. I don't read good most of the time.
So whenever you say he's smart, what does he do for you? What part of the business does he like, man, this is what I'm good at?
He definitely handles all the reading, like
contracts.
Yeah, contracts and tax stuff. I do the talking. I'm good at talking shit. I mean stuff. I'm good
talking
at that.
asphalt.
Yeah, I'm good at talking. People
You know how to go out there and say, this guy's got a lot of potholes. We're going to bring some gravel in here.
Right.
We're going to have to get the stump that's down there.
Oh,
You find, my dad told me this when I was little, bro. I need to break, and and I've always bought that. He told me most of the time where potholes are, there's probably a tree stump down there.
Really? Yeah.
Is that true or what, bro?
I mean, sometimes.
You found it to be true?
No, I don't have no trees on my farm, and I got a bunch of potholes.
What you think forms them?
Like when I get on my driveway, I just
You're rolling coal and spinning out and starting to create that little wobble in the gravel.
Yeah, I mean, like we're hammering on it. I mean, like I'm wanting to hear that exhaust when I get home.
You got cows in your driveway too, don't you?
Not no more. Well, I got a few that got out of my. I put a fence up so they would stay off my driveway. I got a few that leaks through the fence.
You want them to stay off that driveway?
I mean, driving through a pothole and driving through cow.
Malarkey.
I didn't know what you call it. Me and my son call it something else, but
I saw the video.
Okay, my wife told me not to
It's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in the world.
He's country. Yeah.
I don't think, we can, that might be a good opener to debate, because if anybody thinks that kid's swearing when he says what cow is, what cow malarkey is,
he's
that
innocent.
Kid ain't swearing.
No, he's innocent.
That's hilarious.
My daughter, she's talking, but she ain't said it yet, but I'm ready for that day. If
anybody, when you watch this, want to see Jimmy's kid say this, I don't know. We could probably raise $1 million for this kid saying that word. It's hilarious.
I'll post it for free.
Will you?
Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Dude, it is hilarious. I even showed Kenny that yesterday. I was like, Jimmy, he's coming on here. Let me show you this about his kid.
Right.
And his name's freaking Colt.
Colt, yep. And my daughter is Jace, and she's going to say it soon, and then I'll be even happier.
Praise God, man.
Yep.
I literally think, good Lord's up there giggling when he hears that.
That's what I think. Look.
We ain't going to go no further, though, brother. If God ain't giggling, because I heard it thunder the other day, and I said, they probably went down Jimmy's driveway. Yeah. Hit a little malarkey.
I like to roll my windows down when I go down my driveway. Like, let my mullet fly while I'm jamming the Joe Diffie.
Well, you kind of told me that's how you found your wife.
She was playing softball, right? I had this 98 Chevrolet.
The one you showed me the other day, bro.
No,
you got them hard aluminum diamond treads.
That's my dually. That's my dually.
He still has the real aluminum hard diamond.
That was my great grandpa's truck.
Dude, I remember my pawpaw getting those aluminum running boards in and like screwing them into the fender well and bolting them up.
So he picked up women too.
I mean, now that I think back, he had a little wear out mark on that back door too.
So sometimes when I take that dually to the store, I have to drive off without even buying anything because then women come out. I'm just thankful my wife, she ain't jealous, But
I can you said yours is a gas burner though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gas.
So tell me how you find your wife, bro, because she's a catch, man.
Well, it's her and my...
So was you just not in school?
No, I was having fun.
So if you quit school, we're going to get back to your wife, but if you quit school in 9th grade, what you doing all day, bro?
Man, I'm living with my cousins, right?
Why did you have to live with your cousins?
Hell, I didn't want to live with my daddy and have rules, or my mama. Like, I'm trying to drink beer.
So how old are you if you drop out of school at 9th grade?
I don't want to say, do I got to? 17.
14?
17, yeah.
Why are you 17? Because if I do the math, it ain't
the
math.
math ain't good. You good at math, huh? Yeah.
Because I know at 17, I could have probably graduated high school if I was born on... God,
probably
boy.
Could've.
Hold on. Do that again, dude.
Well, I know. You like that?
You didn't even come ready to do that.
Huh? No. It's just natural. Dude, a mullet chooses you.
I get my hair cut every week, brother, and I ain't taking my hat off right now.
Well, yeah.
I see you in there. I'm just real
true
back. Story. Last Friday when I got my hair cut, I saw you at my gym pumping that iron through the mirror tent. I could see you in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wonder if he's working out because he's gonna get his mullet sharpened up. And then I saw you come around the corner. I said, oh yeah. I said, Cody is he coming to get his mullet? He's like, no, brother. and you just stop in the freaking main street of Ellisville, dude, and you light it up.
Dude, that was easy. I barely even mashed the gas. I mean, it was easy.
I see how you got your wife now.
Yeah, but anyway, she was.
The sun wasn't even
I want to
up,
bring
bro.
back up the mullet in a little bit whenever you want to, because it's a sore subject from something that happened to me a while back. But that goes back to the gala. But anyway, my wife, she's straight A's, I'm sure, I think. I mean, she's a doctor.
You're straight A, bro.
I mean, hey, who needs school?
Depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah, but she plays softball. She's playing, first base. I got this 98 Chevrolet my grandpa sold me for $1,500, and super nice truck. One day he opens the door and there's just trash everywhere.
Super nice, bro, or to you?
To me.
You probably saw it when it was new, though, when it was your grandpa's.
Yeah, it had coffee stains. That was the only thing wrong with it. He said it's coffee.
Did it smell like coffee in it?
Not after I got it. But anyway, like he opens the door and there's just trash falling everywhere. And he's like, he just looks at me. He's like, he named it the brown bum, Like this, I'm so trashy. But anyway, it's got straights on it, and there ain't nothing wrong with them straights. So I passed that softball field.
You didn't even have like a little cherry bomb in there somewhere?
No.
Straight racking straights.
Straights. I mean, hey, like I'm about to do it big. So they're out there playing softball. I done quit school probably
Merchant Park or what?
at South Jones.
Because I'm trying to envision it.
Right.
So you're in town, brother.
Oh yeah. Like I done got off work. I done quit school a year ago, right?
I got to wipe tears from my eyes, bro.
Why's that?
Because you're making me laugh so much.
Just hold it in. So I done got off work. I probably got $220 in my name. Like I'm about to go to Roper's.
You're in the brown bum.
I'm in the brown bum. Me and my cousins, we're about to go to Roper's this Friday night. But past the softball field, they out there playing softball, and I just throw it in first. Oh, I hammer on it. But she probably didn't know it was me. But anyway, one day we're at a couple buddies. We're at Food Tiger, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm a loser at this point, like super loser. And I knew her because she was best friends with my first cousin. And we're out there talking, and she passes by. She also got a Z71. Like, I go for them country girls.
Carly ain't playing, huh?
No, she don't play. That's a fact.
Was hers newer than yours?
Oh.
Daddy's money or what? She been working hard.
I think she bought that. She worked at the feed store. Yeah. She's a hustler. Like, I think they might have split it. I'm not sure of the details, but she passes by, and I'm like, damn, man, I need to straighten up. Like, because I knew she was, a good person, worked hard.
But did you meet her in school?
Met her at my cousin's. Yep. Her and my cousin.
She ain't your cousin, is she, bro?
I don't know.
I got a couple people watching this probably wonder if it's your cousin, man. We're in Mississippi and you got a bullet.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
When you cut it off, like fourth cousin, fifth cousin?
No, it don't have to go that far. It don't. Well, I mean, what do you say?
Fourth is probably all right.
I mean, I say fourth.
Because I think if me and my wife dug down, we were related.
I mean, fourth, like,
and anybody watching this, you got to understand in the South, it roots run deep.
Well, the thing is, fourth cousin, I would say that's different counties. Like,
yeah.
They
probably went to college and moved off or something.
Yeah.
I want to go, you were talking about the Food Tiger earlier. The last time I was there,
I don't remember
a Subway next to it.
I don't remember talking about the Food Tiger. You have to remind me.
You said your wife was.
When I was hanging out, see.
And this guy I got a video on my phone if I look it up, but I was amazed, brother. I swear to God, this guy was on the lawnmower, and he had the lawnmower trailer and all, and he pulled up and got his groceries, bro.
For real? Yeah. That was probably my wife's uncle.
I can't make this up. And he rolled home. I saw him go all the way to 6.
Hey,
he didn't start in first. He had the little like shuttle trans on it. And this is like a lawn tractor, not even a zero turn.
Yeah, I mean.
He's still stuck in the 90s.
Right.
And his utility trailer, it wasn't even plastic yet. Most of them are plastic now.
Right.
He still had the metal one.
I mean.
It was a little rusted out. And he threw his few little groceries back there, and he peeled out.
You think he's stressed? He ain't stressed. That dude's living life. Do you see something wrong with that?
You think he rolls that by the baseball field behind there at night, or what?
I think if he did, it'd work.
There's magic in that, because you believe, brother.
That's right. Yeah.
Straight pipes and what? I mean, what else?
Huh? I had some, like KFC then. So
You're
probably
pretty
like some
jacked,
KFC.
dude. Was you jacked in? Was you working out whenever?
Nah, I
you...
was fat, long arms, man. Like I had this growing thing. I swear, like when I would stand up, my arms would reach to my knees. I had skinny arms. I looked
Buggy
weird.
whips, bro.
Like now, I know I'm super jacked. So
You know, in prison we call them buggy whips.
yeah, you went to prison.
Yeah, when you got them little arms, bro, we call them buggy whips.
Yeah.
I can get you some more coffee, bro.
Nah.
But so you saw her at the Food Tiger.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
We gotta wrap that
standing
story
there.
up.
You keep interrupting me. I mean, it's kind of rude, but I'll finish. So I'm at the Food Tiger. She passes by, and I'm like, damn, I really need to straighten my life up. Like, I'm a loser. Like, I quit school. I've got $150. It's a Thursday. Like, nothing.
220 to 150 already.
So my numbers might be off, so don't remember too much.
All
But
right.
she passes by, and I'm like, man. So I text my cousin, I'm like, hey, what's Carly's number? She texts me her number. I text her. I'm like, I seen you. She didn't text back. But I'm consistent. That's not
You
fun.
just text, I seen you. You think she was creeped out? Like,
Probably. I mean, she didn't text me
I
back.
watch you.
Yeah. Like, so anyway, I ain't thought of it like that.
You should ask her, bro, if she was creeped out when you said, I seen you.
Yeah. When we get home tonight,
I seen you.
yeah.
Was it like that? Or you just said, I seen you.
I don't know, like we didn't do
You
emojis.
white boyed it? Like, hey, I seen you.
Shit. Yeah. But anyway, she didn't text back, and I'm like, a few days later, I'm like,
So you were texting then.
yeah. You know, whenever you have to like hit the
You
number
had to do
a couple
like,
times.
was that predictable text?
I don't know.
I forget what they call
I
that,
don't-
where you had to like for C, you had to hit 1 3 times. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. But man, I was like I was fast. But
According to who you ask.
huh?
You-
Fast for me. I mean, I wasn't asking nobody though, so
Right.
I was fast. Anyway, a few days later, I text her again, and she hits. Like she's like, man, I don't want to. She's like, I put him off one time, but she's like, that's
So you got good follow up.
yeah. Like she's like, I ain't gonna take a chance of him not responding for a third time. So she texts me back, and then we start talking. I'm living with my cousin then, you know.
How old were they, bro? I just envision y'all. Was it single? I ain't even gotta ask if it was a trailer y'all were living in. Was it a trailer?
No, man. We had a 2-bedroom house. It was 1,000 square foot. 3 of us living in there. Me and my cousin shared a bed. Like, dude, we were living life.
Y'all slept in the same bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro. Ain't no way I'm sleeping where a bed's warm by
You did-
another man.
Was you gonna quit school in 9th grade?
No,
So
I didn't even know what that was. Really.
right, yeah. See, like I had done like kindergarten. I'd prepared to quit school because I knew where I was gonna marry a doctor. But
You big on manifesting that.
yeah, plan stuff.
Was you smart up until the time you quit school?
People smart, you know, like their smart is different. Like the way they, I can't think of what I'm trying to say but depends on who you ask. Some people might think I'm smart. Some people be like, what the hell is wrong with
You
him?
make my head tingle, brother.
Yeah, well, that's what I do to Carly. Yeah. But
When you rode by the softball field, she was out there on first base.
like-
It was just.
she was like, I know that boy can grow a mullet. That's
Did
what
you
she-
have one then?
No, I had some weird stuff going on. You see me catching that S
Yeah.
word. I'm working hard.
Shiesty.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm living with my cousins, and we're losers probably. But and me and her are texting. She's like, you know, getting to know each other, and I drank a lot back then, you know, a lot of. And she's like, and we talk about this sometimes too. So I ain't nothing she don't know, but she's like, so do you drink beer? And I'm like, I'm probably drinking when she asked me this. I'm like, I drink with my dad sometimes, but not very often.
Why would you say with your dad, bro?
I feel like you're allowed to drink with your dad.
But were you? You quit school and moved out.
I mean, I didn't even hang out with my dad.
Where was their concern for you?
My dad and them?
They just said roll out.
I mean,
do
like,
you, bro?
Yeah, I'm like,
In ninth grade, do you, bro?
like my dad probably, like, he knew, like, me and my dad are a lot alike. So he was like, my mama tried for a long time, but my dad's like, like,
Did you mean to say that like Merle Haggard did, or what? It's just real. That's just how it is down here in the South.
do you really need more than a ninth grade education?
I don't think you do.
Well, I mean,
Obviously, you don't. You're sitting at the end of this table.
right. I mean, look at this necklace.
Dang.
Yeah,
Is that real?
it's kind of real. No, my wife bought it. She likes real stuff.
Really? It
Yeah.
ain't no middle of the mall?
No, that's next week. So I got this watch that's middle of the mall. I wanted to wear it, forgot it.
What is it, bro?
Middle of the mall.
Like it's diamond?
It looks diamond. I was gonna make you think I had a Rolex on.
Really?
Yeah.
What's holding you back from getting the Rolly, bro?
You know, I just want to pay my riverboat off right now. Yeah.
You say riverboat, bro, but this dude be sending. He's down there on blue water. He's on clear water on the Gulf of Mexico. Or I think that name changed, but
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Uncle
I
Trump.
see. Uncle
Oh,
Trump.
you said that was your daddy.
I mean, I'm more related to Musk, bro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Musk's house is big. It's smaller than this, so.
Yeah. I almost bought that for my studio.
Really?
What do they call them little Musk houses, bro? I don't know what they're called. They still want like 50 grand for them. They talk about the square footage, but not the price.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's probably how you bid asphalt, by the square foot.
I pull up judging. Like, I start looking around.
So if you pulled up right here, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right
you gave me a price before I started this project.
Yeah, before I seen the house now. Like,
The Paul Mahal.
right, like the house before, dude.
So that price you gave me was a little like, bro, I feel sorry for you a little bit.
Yeah, like,
This guy's just bought a
like
farm.
now I'm gonna be like, man, like, he's got a statue of me with a samurai sword. Like, if he can buy this samurai sword statue,
That's how it is.
just yeah. But I was happy when I pulled up.
Why is that, bro?
So sometimes when I'm in my yard, like looking at my place, like I got this golden retriever just stroll stuff everywhere. That, like, I don't see that as a bad word. So I'm sorry. So I changed it to stuff.
I researched it, what it came from.
What it mean?
It means what it means.
I mean,
but it became really inappropriate in the Victorian age, and that's
Yeah.
when we labeled it as a cuss word.
Okay. Well, my son, he loves it.
Yeah, me
Hey.
too, dude.
Dude, and like if you ask him, me and him
And
are
I don't
best
say it on
friends.
camera because I don't want to offend anybody, because I don't want to take it out of context.
Yes.
But, you know, brother, I say it.
I mean, hey, I see it too. But anyway, I pulled up and I'm like, this is nice. Oh, no, I was in my yard. So I'm in my yard and I got this golden retriever. He just strolls stuff everywhere. And I'm like,
Is he like walking while he's doing it?
he does weird stuff. Like he lays down on his side, tears stuff up, upside down, tears stuff
I'm talking
up.
about why he's like pooping. I thought
Yeah, I
that's what
don't-
you mean
no.
when you're scrolling stuff.
I mean, he does
He's
that
pooping
right in the
everywhere.
front yard. It drives my wife crazy.
Fertilizer.
But I'm talking about, like, I had cleaned my truck out and I had this garbage can full of receipts and like he tears every one of them up.
Is that what you tell the IRS?
I ain't told my cousin
I,
yet.
I
who handles
promise
our
you, I
stuff.
cannot make this up. I've been audited in Ellisville, Mississippi, and she needed one invoice, and I said, "Bro, my dog ate it. I had it."
Did it
though.
work?
It worked.
That's all. So I'm good.
I swear, I cannot make this up.
Will you tell my cousin we're good?
I was like, "You see me over here looking on the computer, working with you. Like, I had it. I have this dog ate it,
Right.
and she thought it was cute. I
Like,
think.
honestly, if she come to my yard and look down, it's like papers and stuff with like my social security number. They're just strolling all over the yard. But it's like, it's cold. Like, I ain't cleaning this up right now. But anyway, like, when I'm out there, I'm like, what if Paul pulled up to my yard right now?
Is that how am I like a preeminent figure when it comes to that?
So anybody that I feel like has done good, it's like, I think, what would they do? Blah, blah, you know what I mean?
You think I done good, bro?
Man, you did good. But like, when I pulled up, like, I'm ready to like see, I feel like I'm pulling up to Dwayne Johnson's house, right?
Why him, dude?
I mean, that's just what come to my mind.
You could just see all the little peaks sticking up over the hill, and then you kind of come over it. Because that was the effect I wanted.
Like, I'm like, I bet you.
With all my cupolas and stuff.
Like, when I'm on 49 out there, I was like, I bet he has a red light soon put in so I can get here fast. You ain't thought of that, have you?
Well, I got this asphalt guy. I need to come look at how I need to do that.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to ask him, Dot.
Are you getting one bid or two?
Oh, only you. I make it rhyme.
That
and
always
be
makes
true.
me happy. But when I pull up and I'm like, man, this is really nice. And then I look at the size. I see these cobwebs. I'm like,
oh, bro.
and
real?
I see these, and I see a couple like dirt dauber nests. I'm like, man, he is a human.
Can I tell you a real funny story?
What's that?
What's today?
I don't know. Thursday.
Is it Thursday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. My pest man comes to the door and he's knocking. Well, he's been here all weekend because he's going to buy the old farm truck up there, Casey.
Yeah, you ain't had that long. Times are tough, I see.
I told Casey, I said, bro, I ain't even went out there and cranked this thing. I'm going to sell it. Well, my pest guy apparently wants it, so he's like coming back, and I'm not sure if he's going to get down some cobwebs or drive the truck, Well, he comes Tuesday, and I could tell he was a little frazzled. He said, brother, I dusted the whole house. He's like, look, man, my job's not to clean houses. Not like I said, oh, man, I just pay for the service. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. He's like, well, I can't clean this whole house. This is a big house. There's a lot of cobwebs. And he's like, I recommended the service of mosquitoes, which I didn't think cobwebs were mosquitoes. Apparently, it's something to do with mosquitoes.
No.
And so I was like, hey, man, no problem. Like, this dude, you could tell he's been pissed working for hours.
Dang.
And so I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man, and he ain't bought my truck either. So, I think back, he's probably really mad, but, he don't understand I got 32 lanterns on my house.
Yeah.
Like, these things are on all night. And then I got the big spotlights shining on it from afar. And it's not an ego thing, bro. I just want to light it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that just draws a lot of bugs, bro.
Yeah.
And he was salty, though.
Yeah.
But you saw some cobwebs, huh?
Yeah. It just made me realize you were human. I was thankful.
You thought I didn't have cobwebs, bro?
Oh, me and you got a lot in common. I know 3 things.
What's that?
You got the palm tree tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one too.
I didn't. How long you had that?
Me and Carly got these on our honeymoon.
So your wife got the same tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Was that her idea or yours?
I think we just did it together. We had a good honeymoon. I mean, we had a lot of fun. I mean, we met my first Democrat friend there. But
really?
Anyway, I don't talk about that. But
that's interesting, though.
Yeah. And you got a poodle.
I do.
What's your poodle's name?
Addie.
That's an okay name, but like I got a poodle.
I mean, we just walked it out in my field to make sure it didn't pee on my grass.
Yeah, I don't want you to ever see my grass, but his name's Rooster.
And it's a boy. Nice.
Big boy.
What else you got, bro?
Got Elf 350.
You said 3 things?
Yeah, I got Elf 350.
I don't have an Elf 350.
I know. You got Elf 450.
You like it though?
It's fine. It's like we're close, like got stuff that's close alike. It's just like I'm a few inches off and everything from you. Yeah.
I dated your wife before you did.
No, first boyfriend.
Well, we wasn't dating, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, dude.
No. That's the good thing about me and her. We ain't jealous.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You want me to bring up the Mullet story? I told you we had to talk about that.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Long story, but I'll make it fast. I ain't going to say no names, but took Jacob Livingston to the barbershop. Sorry, Jacob.
I'm fully aware of this. By the way, like, how weird is our group chat? It's me, you, and 2 barbers.
Right.
Dude, I think you ought to just let that fly.
You like it?
Yeah, like, I don't know how far we are on this pod, but that's a good timestamp.
Right. Like, make sure it's good.
Yeah, dude.
It makes my traps just like...
The gold, I noticed, just started freaking...
I shined it this morning, so like I noticed I got like 2 hours before my neck gets a green circle around it, so I'm good right now because I just put it on. But anyway, I take my buddy Jacob to the barber shop. Like, he always wears a hat. Like, I didn't even know he had a bunch of hair, really. But I'm like,
brother, he put that air conditioner in above you.
Yeah. Did you already pay? Because if you didn't, like, hold the check for a little while, because it's a sore subject. But anyway, like, we're in the barbershop. I get my mullet done first. And I ain't going to say no names, but Cody, man, like, he does my mullet good. And
shout out Cody.
Shout out Cody. Like, he does me good. And then Casey cuts my other buddy I brought. Like, I'm trying to get on business, you know.
You think they need it, though? Or you think
they don't need it. But, like, I want my friends to do good. No, they were busy. We waited for a while because, like, there was people there at 7 in the morning, but it's the best barber in Ellisville.
You know, I get there. I can't give away my special privileges.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, man, I didn't finance the place.
You got a chest tattoo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but
that's how they got that other renter there next to him.
But
you getting a tattoo?
Getting one today, 1:00. So I got to hurry. So,
damn, bro, what you gonna get?
It's a surprise for the next one.
Is your wife in there too, or what?
Huh? She might be on my arm.
Really? Are you on her arm?
No.
All right, what were we talking about? Your gold chain?
No, we was talking about the mullet.
Okay.
So it's a Saturday we're going to the gala. You know, I invited you to the gala, but like you go to bed at 4 in the evening.
You know, bro, there again, your boy was here. I think they basically live at my house. I counted it up the other day. I think I got 11 air conditioners on my.
Are we bragging?
But it's just a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always, they're here every week.
My air conditioner probably.
And I didn't realize like you had invited Jacob over me, you know, which is the truth. But I was up there kind of venting to my guys, and I was like, he was up there. I guess he was testing the air conditioner. But he was talking about how he just beat a court case. But
dude, I wouldn't know.
Bro, I ain't never laughed like this on a podcast.
Yeah,
but like I was just sitting there listening to him, and he said he was going to the gala, and I said, "What gala are you going to, brother?" He said, "The Ellisville one." I said, "Who you going with?" He said, "Jimmy." I said, "He invited me, bro, but I never heard back." I go to bed
at 4:00 in the evening, so I can't go.
And I said, "Well, I'm glad you're going in my place, I guess, because, you know, we go to bed here at my place at 6, 7 in the afternoon. I'm sure it probably hadn't even started then. Yeah. And he thought it was kind of funny.
I hadn't even put my tux on by then.
Yeah, I got pictures, bro.
Yeah. But anyway, that morning, I take him to the barbershop. I get mine done. Will gets his done by Casey.
So what led you to take Jacob to the barbershop? Was you just like trying to be like a big bro, or you were?
Like, yeah, I'm like,
or he wanted to go?
Like, I'd mentioned getting my hair cut, and he's like, yeah, I need to get one too. I was like, dude, just come to me. Like, Cody's the best barber in Ellisville.
You talk about your poodle Rooster, bro? Same hair, bro.
Exactly.
That dude has
it's
poodle
perfect.
hair.
I'm just glad you didn't smell him because he smells terrible.
Jacob?
No, Rooster. Jacob smells decent. Like, he smells decent. But we go in there. Like, Jacob's always wearing a hat like this, right? So it's like, backwards, so I can't see what he's got.
I'm trying to think if he has the Bluetooth in, too.
Yes. But he wears his hat backwards when he comes to the house. We hang out every weekend, but it's like I don't really see his hair. And so we go to the barber, and we're sitting there. I get my mullet done. He turns me to the mirror. I'm like, yes, just what I expected. It's perfect. I pay. Jacob, I go to the coffee shop. I come back. Jacob had got up there before I left.
That thing was fine, wasn't it?
Well, when I got back in there, Jacob was sitting back down. They were like, Cody had told him he had too much hair. They needed to cut somebody else, and then he was going to get back to Jacob.
So you left.
So I went home.
That's the story I got.
Yeah. So I get my tux on, and I'm like, I'm ready to dance with these.
I'd already seen it, brother. If I'd have known, I'd let you know, bro.
I know, man. But like, I'm getting my tucks on, waiting on everybody to get
Did
to my
y'all
house.
rent them or you got?
I finance mine.
I'm just trying to figure out where you are in life. Do you own your tux, bro?
I don't
or
own
you
my.
still rent it?
I financed it. Yeah.
Really?
Paid half.
Is it tailored though? It looked
Oh,
like
I
it
mean,
was.
hey, my chest looked good.
It
Shoulders
did.
look better. But I got my sorry for hitting the table.
Yeah,
I
he
know
told
this
you
is-
don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I think that like put it in your brain to do it.
It did. But anyway, like, well, okay.
Because
Everybody's-
I mean, we were hammering you pretty hard on group message because we kind of
was.
knew.
But I knew the reason it didn't bother me is
You
because
said you were getting pissy because of it.
Well, it was 6:50, and I was like, 10 minutes, Paul's going to sleep. So, and this will be over with.
And I wanted the pick.
Yeah. Well, Jacob gets to my house, and they're like, so I get ready. I got ahead of myself. Like, I'm ready to go dance with these mature women. You know, that my wife knows, like, when I go, I'm ready to find.
If you're going to a gala, I mean, that's
She told
like,
me I
hey,
couldn't-
we made it.
She told me I couldn't say the C
Hey,
word.
we made it.
Yeah. We get there late. Like, they're ready for us to get there.
Did you walk in with like a full case in your hand?
No, because I was sad. Like, I ain't got to that part yet, but like, Jacob gets to my house, walks in, his mullet looks better than mine.
It did look sweet, brother.
It did.
I mean, his hairline is like down to my eyebrows. Like,
Yeah.
Like a coon, bro.
I actually got a story about you was talking about hair in the gym one day. We can talk about that later if you want to.
All right.
But his mullet looks better than mine, so it's like I'm not even gonna get to dance with the mature women that I wanted to, knowing that his mullet is looking that fresh. So I was a little upset.
What's a mature woman, dude? Like just 35 plus or like
You know, like 55, 60 plus.
silver fox, brother?
Yeah. But like that's that I like to dance, you know, have a good time. People always like, where's Jimmy? Carly's like, I don't know, he's talking stuff somewhere.
You living in the future, brother.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's
hey,
why we like mature
yeah.
women.
Carly she don't even look for me no more. She knows I'm having a good time, you know. But anyway, we walk in this gala. Jacob's hair's looking better than mine, and I'm like,
Y'all didn't tell me it was in Hattiesburg, by the way.
it was still past 6:30.
It doesn't matter, man.
I
That's
mean-
just down the road. You know, the last time I left that event space, I ran from the law in a Ferrari, bro, and I won. Apparently,
You have a Ferrari. That's like
I did,
You still got the Ferrari?
bro. I outran them. I hit this exit right when they didn't know to,
Yeah,
and it was the right way home too.
yeah,
They
Ferrari.
didn't. There's no way they could loop back and get me. I was.
I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, like
It was old though, bro. It wasn't like a new
yeah, it was
Ferrari.
just a 2020 model. I mean, I got a
It
Ferrari.
was old, bro.
I mean, my Chevrolet's old, but I mean, it's got that diamond plate on it.
But if it gives you the energy and the persona you need, bro, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's right.
Like
That's
I've
like-
seen a dude come up beside me, you know, with that Sten at S10, and his confidence level's here, and you can't tell him nothing.
Right.
I mean, he's there. I drew it to me.
Right.
His energy was so magnetic, and my thoughts were going out. That's what attracted his magnetism. But he had it.
But you're like, he's in the S10. I'm in a Ferrari.
Well, people don't understand, like, when you're in a Ferrari, so if you learn anything, like, you have, Formula One shifters going on in clutches. Well, the most expensive thing in a Ferrari is clutches. So
Yeah.
if you go and drive it down the 7-mile butthole of Hattiesburg where all the red lights are, hey, let's design a city in one long strip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a good idea. Let's
Yeah.
don't make it a square and a grid. Let's make it one long 7-mile strip. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out for Ferrari
My stress
owners.
and your stress are different.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I'm stressing on like, hey man, the light's turning yellow, so let's
Let's floor it.
No, brother, you got to ease in there because you're gonna wear your clutches out
So,
because you're made to.
I'm
You
gonna
don't need to
floor
be-
it.
Yeah, well, every guy like you at the red light definitely wants that.
I got a ticket on the way here, so
I saw that.
yeah.
It wasn't for speeding though.
No.
But I'm just going to go wrap up my story about driving a Ferrari in Mississippi. Is like, dude, you're trying not to wear out your clutches, and the whole world wants to race you.
Yeah. That's why.
And you're just over it by the time you get to the fourth red light.
That's why you got a Ferrari and I won't have.
I don't have one anymore, man. My driveway's not paved, and
not
I can't.
Yet.
I seriously sold it because I was like, dude, we bought this farm, and I was like, I'm not driving it down that mile-long driveway of gravel and pothole.
So when Christy gets back, I'm gonna be like, look, I do offer this service.
Do y'all finance?
No, but I do something better.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's for you. Actually, for Christy, the women like it more. I get the women just to sign a check, and I take care of the rest.
Oh.
Dude, you never know. I mean, you won't even know it come out. I'm about to just start laying asphalt everywhere. I'm gonna be like, keep the roller behind us.
Does your partner know about this?
He loves when I pull this off. Cause
you just sign a check.
Yeah,
we inject.
I'm like, dude, look, you see a place to put the asphalt, lay it. And it's like, she done signed the check, and he knows what to do.
So how long you been doing this?
Paving? Off or on, I mean, off and on my whole life. My daddy
you don't know how to count that far, do you?
No, you don't need to count.
I can seriously tell you don't know if you're counting the right numbers or not.
Yeah.
You just bought a new paver though, right?
It's used. New to me.
What's something like that cost? Don't lie, bro. We can look it up.
I mean, a new one? I don't know.
You just think I got to look at a used one.
Yeah.
Why, bro?
Huh?
Is that a poor mentality?
No. Poor mentality.
Why don't you deserve a new one?
Well, the one we have.
Are you out of coffee,
new.
Man?
Yeah.
You need more?
Yeah.
I can tell you're not drinking nothing.
Well, yeah, I'm just pretending. I got a little bit of coffee left.
I feel like I'm doing a tea party with my daughter here.
Yeah.
I do got a little bit left of mine.
Yeah, but you're...
It's cold. I'm like, when I drink
Yeah, but you're manly. But,
that's what I tell my kids when I'm drinking cold coffee in front of them.
Yeah. You do that noise?
Yeah, dude, I'm a little stuffy too.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Does it annoy them?
No, they think it's cool. Is my hat sitting good like yours?
Nah, it's decent.
I need that. Are you getting a haircut tomorrow?
No, I'm going Saturday morning.
Why, bro?
Why? I'm working Saturday morning. Parts for my new paver that broke come in. I didn't want to talk about that, but, you know.
We are talking about the new paver. What's that run you? You said it was used, though.
It was used. Like, it was just, I don't know, like 83 payments of 1,000. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good. Easy.
Is that with interest?
Huh?
83.
No, I don't add interest into stuff.
And that way your friends don't think you're stupid for buying it.
Like, I got like a credit score of 450, so I'm like, I'm in there.
That like does your business have credit?
It's starting to get credit because of my fuel, for me and Will's fuel cards. You know, we got that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, when we started the
you just
business.
Gave your partner away, bro.
Huh? Oh, yeah. He married my first cousin, so it's like, I can say what I want to because he's family and he's my partner. But
so according to you, like if somebody marries your first cousin, y'all are now family.
Yeah.
And if you're now family.
Unless you're a first cousin I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're probably different than
First
me.
Cousins are off limits, though, right? For you.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure,
Yeah.
bro.
They're more like
I didn't know if you was like Tucker I almost said Tucker Carlson, but like Tucker's Crossing.
You're really thinking of Fox, ain't you?
Yeah, because I think a little more elevated than Tucker's Crossing. Telesville,
right.
But
no, like
you think Tucker Carlson's from Tucker's Crossing?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because Bill O'Reilly's from Oxford. Did you know that?
I don't like Oxford.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mississippi State, that's like them ag boys.
Like, dude, I had
y'all got the damn wallet. I mean, the dang wallet just hanging out your back pocket a little bit.
Yeah.
Y'all got them like, what is that, like a 12-inch wallet?
I mean, 13.
Do you have one?
I didn't bring my wallet in.
But you have one of those?
I had one. Yeah.
I never had one of them, bro.
Yeah. Well, you had a Ferrari.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to mention something. You was talking about your hair the other day in the gym. I was doing hat squats, but I was listening.
Oh, yeah.
You ever do stuff like that? Just listen to what people saying?
Kinda.
But you were a guy we know, but y'all were talking about hair, and you were like, he was talking about, losing his hair a little bit and blah, blah, blah. And he took, you're like, man, if I had your hair, I would. And I was thinking, like, you would what? You never finished a sentence, but.
Well, it was thick in the front, and that's where mine's a little, not that I'll take my hat off, brother.
Yeah.
And normally
Right.
I got your shot because this is where I like to go to this side.
Yeah.
But you can tell, I got a picture of me signing a bank loan when I was 21.
Yeah.
And I got that whoop right there. My
Well,
stepson says I got that W.
I'm just saying, like, if I had the G-Wagon, like, I'd shave
What you do would just kind of comb it, get that George Jefferson.
I'd shave it, like
George Jefferson it.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you want. When you have a G-Wagon,
It's used though, bro.
my F-350 was used. You can't tell me nothing.
My 450, it was used with 30 miles on it. Does that count?
They just took that to convenience store, put some diesel in it.
Yeah.
It was full.
It was, bro.
Yeah, they just took it to get some diesel.
But they did told me they was going to detail it for me.
Yeah.
And when I got home with it, I don't know why I was in the back bed at 5 a.m. the next morning, but me and Asher was.
I mean, you go to bed at 4, so that's like 13
And he woke up at
hours.
4:45 a.m. and he's like, let's go look at the big truck. Yeah. So we go out there and we're jump up in the back bed and I look up on the sunroof, that panoramic on top.
Yeah.
And you could tell I had it half open. Bro, they had only cleaned the glass on half of it.
Man, I'm just glad when
I ain't going to tell who I bought it from, but
yeah.
it wasn't nobody local.
I looked it up on Marketplace. I already know.
Everybody did. All my friends in business said, what'd you pay? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, bro.
You showed me the picture on
And you went and looked
Marketplace.
it up.
I didn't ask you because I don't ask money, but when I left the gym, first thing I did is got on Marketplace, typed in L450, found that truck. I'm like, that's what I'm shooting for.
I don't even know what it costs if you want the truth.
That's what I like to hear because that's what I'm shooting for.
I mean, bro, if you want it, you want it.
Right.
That's the way I see life.
That's the way I see it too.
And I prayed to God. I was like, take it from me if I shouldn't have it. But
Right.
he's like, dude, if you're going to drive a truck, drive a truck. What truck you want?
Yeah.
If you ain't going to drive a truck, don't drive a truck.
I think about what night grade Jimmy would be thinking of this Jimmy. You know what I mean?
And that's how you that's
And
how
I
your
just
head
keep
starts
this-
tingling.
Yeah. I get going. It's
What's he think about it?
His mind's blown.
Completely blown.
Yeah.
Like drop top.
Yeah.
The brains are blew completely off.
But still going.
Right.
And my wife's like, when are you going to quit buying junk?
What are you buying, dude? Cows?
98 Chevrolets.
You probably listening to Morgan Wallen or something buy this 98 Chevrolet.
He's all right.
Ain't that in the song?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
I like Riley Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
So do the women.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I liked him before he was sexy, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was going to go to
he
what is it called?
complimented-
The Golden Saw up there above Oak Mountain there above Tuscaloosa.
I've never been out of
Birmingham.
Mississippi, so I'm not sure.
Well, you wasn't a real fan then, bro, because you didn't know about the Golden Saw. That's where his Paw and his daddy played.
Yeah, so I met him at Beau Rivage.
Man, that's a casino, bro.
Yeah, he complimented my mullet.
Did he? What'd he say?
He's like, dude, I want a mullet like that in a worse way.
He could have it, dude.
Yeah, he could. I mean, have you seen his teeth?
Teeth, mustache, his
Muscles.
biceps,
Yeah.
his
Told my-
height.
I told my wife I wanted to have muscles like him, and she looked at me funny,
The Duck Man.
like I couldn't have the muscles. So I
Are
went.
you
and got
jealous of that name?
On. I don't like duck hunting.
Do you hunt?
I like them deer.
You maxed out quick, huh?
Yeah.
Blew your load prematurely.
My wife bought
Your
me.
limit, I mean.
She bought me a pulsar
What's that?
scope, night vision, but I don't use it.
I just think, dude, if I was going to deer hunt, I'd have to get it a little more natural than sitting in a shooting shack with a rifle.
Like, you going to throw a rock at it?
No, dude, I want to wrestle that thing.
Yeah.
And then be good enough to get that close.
Yeah.
So that's how am I wrong for that?
No.
Do you ever get bored with just going, shh, Cole, be quiet. Turn your heater down in the shooting shack. I seen the pictures of him sitting in the heater playing on a tablet in the shooting shack.
He normally is like any deer that walks out and he's like, Daddy, shoot that damn thing. I tried to change the D word, but I really want people to know what he says. And I'm like, buddy, we can't shoot every deer we see.
Right.
So I try to teach him a little bit.
Did you max out on your does?
Nah, I don't really shoot does.
So what you think it is that like I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say a hunter or a male hunter, you gotta kill the biggest rack you find. What? It's just a set of horns, bro.
Yeah.
What's in it that makes that happen?
I think it's sending the pictures to your buddies who are also hunting that ain't killed nothing that day, and it's like, this is easy.
Did you kill them on your land?
Yeah. Wife's land. I claim it, though.
Don't lie, bro. I was about to call you out on being rich because you're killing these deer on your land.
Yeah. You
probably sit in the truck and kill them.
No, I rough it. Like, my shooting houses, they're heated, but the thing is, like, they're small shooting houses, and my heaters are too good, so it's like, me and Colt, we get too hot sometimes when it's cold, so it's like, we roughing it.
The deer can, like, see the heat radiation coming out the window.
Yeah.
Dang.
So what's that Rogue right there?
Huh?
Talking about deer hunting, I need one of them.
Like the little upper deckies?
Little Rogue
Do you
pouches.
really want one?
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm going to cap it up and slide it to you.
Yeah, I see you keep it open.
And my Italian leather bench I got from a wine. This is used, but it's from a wine store in Atlanta.
You say your wine store?
Not mine, bro. You ready?
Yep.
Am I straight? Oh.
That was terrible. Right to my hand.
There you go, bro. Are you ready for that?
I don't know.
Put it in your upper lip, man. You can spit in the coffee cup if you need to. That's cowboy stuff there.
Like Cody Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, nicotine, is looked at poorly. Mm-hmm. And it can be, but, like, it's how you consume it that's so bad.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll give myself, like, 1 or 2 a day, especially when I need to perform.
When performing is in...
Bro. I got 4 kids, but I don't really use them for that. It's, like, more like videos and...
videos, yeah.
A couple, big clients that need to be swooned over. Throw that little upper decky in and,
Yeah,
some people say Zen ain't a sin, but, like, nicotine's healthier than caffeine in most aspects. People don't know that, but it's how you consume it.
Yeah.
So, like a little clear white powder pouch in the upper lip.
Yeah.
It's fully fine, and I ask my dental hygienist all the time, I'm like, can you tell I dip? Can you tell I dip? Oh, no, I don't. Your gums look good. And I'm like, well, when you can, let me know, and I'll quit dipping. She's like, you dip?
Right.
I do upper deckies.
Like, I'm Zen for men.
Oh, rogues are for cowboys, though.
Yeah. But you're talking about performing. You know what I do when it's like to get you really ready? Did you see my vest?
I'm not sure, bro.
We took a picture.
I smelled it. I smelled it.
So, like,
and it kind of smelled like I got some eagles out here.
It smells a lot like
and
eagles.
Whenever they like fly over my back porch, there was this scent. I mean, in the South, you don't know if that's a cottonmouth around or a bald eagle.
Right.
When you smell that smell, you better stop.
But like when it's my vest, it's bald eagles only.
Your vest, I didn't know if it was a cottonmouth or an eagle.
So she don't tell me to do this, but I do it. It's like when I've been working, I got that vest on. You don't know if like I'm shoveling, helping on the paver, running the paver, driving a dump truck, flagging traffic. That's what she likes.
So you're that guy. Like, how many you got on your crew, bro? Like, are you them guys when everybody passes? Like one man working.
Like So when somebody let's say somebody's like, they want a job done, they walk up and then I'm the first person they come to. You hear my phone?
Dude, that thing hits hard.
Business.
That thing hits hard.
Yeah, you got to have that vibration.
I was starting to wonder if that was in the pine trees out here.
Yeah, it's somebody wanting to give us money probably.
Right.
But like somebody walks up, they're wanting a job, like, man, they're doing a good job. They're paving. And then they come up to me and they're like, hey, who's the owner?
I get it all the time.
Yeah, and I just like point to whoever. But sometimes I say it's me and they're like,
well, I normally like tell them I'm the maintenance man. I laid in bed at like 3 a.m. this morning thinking about that. You know, I'll tell people I'm the maintenance man when they see me in the gym. Like, I never seen you before. You know, you obviously work here. What are you doing? Because I'm always fixing something. And I'm like, I'm just the maintenance man. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I'm like, but hey, I could probably help you. What do you need?
Yeah.
And then I give them a really good answer, and I'm like, you know, and I can tell they're okay. And I'm like, hey, I am the owner here.
Yeah.
And they're just damn flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Dang flabbergasted.
It's fun, ain't it?
Yeah. And I don't know if that's my ego or, you know, or if I just want to make sure I don't want to be offended.
Right.
Because we probably assume they're mad when they want to know who the owner is.
Yeah.
Talking about my hairbrush, sometimes when I comb it over to the side, I kind of feel like I'm that lady asking for the manager.
Really?
Yeah. Like when it really hairsprays good to the side, I'm like, bro, I look just like I'm looking for a manager.
Yeah.
So I roll with it.
Well, I can always tell when somebody comes down, like if somebody comes up, I can read immediately. Like if they're wanting, I can tell if they're like
you
ready.
Just kind of like keep paving off to the side, like you're looking at lines. This is like you got to be zoned in.
Yeah, sometimes. But like if I'm like they're about to want a job, I just start talking like I'm the owner. But like if they're mad, like because one of our guys run them off the road, which sorry happens. But
y'all run people off the road?
You ever had anybody work for you?
I ain't building roads, bro.
Yeah, well,
you know I'm a civil engineer, right?
Yeah, you told me that one time.
Did you really know that?
You did tell me that.
I can lay out them horizontal curves or them verticals.
I was
baby.
wondering. I was actually gonna get you to start lay out our roads ahead of time.
You know I like to design.
Yeah, I figured
I can look you in the
cash.
eyes, bro, and be spritzing spray paint.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we go back and walk that thing, you'd be like, Jesus, who laid this out?
This dude don't even need
like
a
the
string.
radiuses when you get in your truck, you can just hold it.
Right.
And you're going to be in there.
Well, that goes back to the Ferrari because you remember like what kind of lines you wanted when you were.
Well, it's also about the embankment in that also.
Right.
Like you got to have a little bit of embankment.
Yeah.
That way everything works out like, you know, with physics.
Right. But what I was getting at is like when these people come down, if they're mad, don't say his name, but like I send them the wheel and I'm just shoveling asphalt. And like he deals with the.
Is he out there or he's in the office?
No, our office is our bedrooms. Like I sent 4 estimates yesterday, laying in my bed while the kids were watching Paw Patrol.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we are about to get an office.
Like in town or like at your
our
house?
shop. We got an open shop.
Where's it at?
In Laurel. It's right across from the Dollar General on Highway 11. So it's like, if you need a snack, you just zoom across.
I don't really fool with, like, you know, they call that, is it like the Ellisville Boulevard side? Or
yeah.
What?
Yeah, we had a truck stole one day.
Yeah, I don't go in
that
there.
worked out good, though. I ain't going to go into details, but.
Was it loaded?
Well, we lost a little bit off of it, but hey, we got a new truck out of the deal, so.
Dang.
Yeah.
How many trucks you got, bro?
We got 3 dump trucks, a couple of.
Is that road getting you?
Huh?
Is that road getting you, bro?
No. It's easy. I was actually thinking about getting 3 or 4 in my lip, but I didn't want to be too manly.
I can give you another one, bro. You threw the can back.
I just put it midway, so whoever needed it first, you know.
Feel that, bro.
Yeah. You got one in right now?
No.
Yeah.
I'm flowing, bro. I'm just natural.
Yeah.
You giving me energy, dude.
I do that to everybody. Except my wife.
All right, bro, we got to make this somewhat beneficial for somebody watching this and not just be like, to me, like, you know, you see Kirkley Elite out there some, and you see like that drip wrangler.
Yeah.
This is more drip wrangler.
Drip wrangler?
What you think? You like that name?
I mean, I think it's good.
I'm just waiting for somebody to stamp it and say, bro, go all in. Let me kick you out the nest so you can fly.
Yeah.
And
Tell me where,
we're talking about bald eagles here.
Right. Tell me about the Drip Wrangler. Like, tell me what you think.
I mean, like, on my truck out there,
yeah,
it's like a Louis Vuitton lift kit. You saw my twins inside?
Yeah, I seen them.
It's like Burberry baby wipes.
Right. Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's Drip Wrangler.
Right.
Like, you get dirty, bro, but
yeah,
you know how to swag out, too, at the same time.
Yeah. I got ostrich boots on.
I mean, that's kind of regular, though, bro.
No, it's great.
That's just Wrangler.
Huh? I got Wranglers on.
You got to drip, though, dog. You got to drip, daddy. I got Lucchese's.
Can't.
You got to have that Italian bootmaker come into Texas. Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to wait for them to be made?
I financed them, so I don't know how long it took.
Because, I mean, when I bought my Lucchese's, they were like, hey, we're going to make these for you. Yeah. Now, if you don't like them, we'll remake them, but it's going to take 8 months.
Yeah.
Did you go through all that?
I think you dealt with the owner.
I don't know, bro. He was an Italian that moved to Texas. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm that Italian in Texas. That's Drip Wrangler.
Yeah. I'm about to pretend to drink some coffee.
Go ahead. Is that like a nervous thing?
No.
Or you spit?
No, I was thinking about,
I don't know if I got everybody fooled when I'm in church, but, like, I get inspired in church. So, like, if anybody, I'll do a little upper decky in church, and, like, normally I have it prepared in my vest, and whenever they go to wrap up worship, I'm just like, and I act like I'm chewing gum for a minute, but I never act like I finished my coffee.
Does your wife ever do this?
No, I'm so slick with it.
Yeah.
And so, like, me and the pastor, sometimes it's my brother, my real brother.
Really?
And sometimes it's, another buddy of mine, and, they'll check me to see if they're doing good. And I'm like, and I'll spit, but I'm drinking. I pretend I'm drinking. Because my wife would try to finish her coffee and put it in mine. I'm like, no. I got a Zen. I got an upper decky.
Right.
I got a Rogue.
Is it a Zen or a Rogue?
It's a Rogue.
Okay, because, that's for cowboys.
Zen tried to sponsor me. Zen ain't a sin. That's what Tucker Carlson says.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just something about me that, like, probably a lot of my pastor buddies watch, and they like, I wonder how you drink that coffee for, 28 minutes.
Yeah.
My message.
I've been out since the first minute.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
Yeah,
You know what I've been doing for 28 minutes? I'm like, what does he do when he's got to pee really bad?
Same here.
That's what I'm doing right now.
But before you pee, bro, like, you quit school in 9th grade. Because this is kind of like, even though we're dripping, like, we're entrepreneur in here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, like, how did you get the company? If we're to wrap this story up real quick, because we told too much.
So, I always wanted cool stuff, I guess. Like, as a young person, like, that's what I wanted, I guess. Wanted cool stuff. Like, my dad worked for this family that owned paving business. He started off flagging traffic. Then he went to a different company, paving. All
it's
that.
Flagging traffic, like the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's one of the most important because, like, you don't want to get run over.
Because I see them dudes, they don't know whether to put stop or go slow.
Yeah, like
and they're just confused, and then they act like they walkie-talkie, and you tell they ain't nobody responding. They're just like,
you must have come up when, like, I was flagging. I was like talking to people because that's sometimes I'd flag. But anyway, like, I remember on Fridays we'd go get my dad's check or whatever where he worked at, and there was a dude. The owner's son, like, he's my age or whatever, and, like, he's got four-wheelers, dirt bikes. They have race cars. He has a Dodge Viper, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, man.
Do you think Vipers are cool?
I mean, I was 8 years old, so, yeah, everything was cool.
I remember when I thought Dodge Vipers were, like, the car, and then, like, I matured, and I was like, bro, dude, my friend had one, and I was like, bro, don't put that out in front of my house.
Right.
Is that bad? I was like, dude.
No, I mean,
I don't want nobody to see your Viper in my house, bro.
If I had a Ferrari, I'd be like, dude, don't bring your Dodge Viper to my house. But, of course. But anyway, like, and then, like,
it's just like that American, like, I could see you in a Viper, bro.
No, not now.
Really?
No, well, I got that 98 Chevrolets. Like, you better see me in that step side I bought my son. He's
I remember how the air conditioner button with the plus sign looks on that thing.
got 2 of them.
Yep, 2 of them. And
Yeah.
you just, and it's got the little green grid that grows.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's older than 98, but
My dad had 96.
yeah. Mine's circles.
Really?
So I don't know what to do with my hands sometimes. Just ignore that.
Dude, you got them buggy whips, dog.
Yeah. No, boy. You ain't seen my bicep without this shirt on. It's unreal, really.
You take steroids, bro?
I don't.
Really?
Uh-uh.
I'm looking at your charm, dude. You just got get warm water at night and some Dawn to clean up your chain or what?
So I told my wife, I'm like, so I'm supposed to be doing a podcast with one of my heroes, and I'm like, I need my necklace back because my son during deer season broke it, and she's like, well, they said it was gonna take a while because there's a lot of
Damn, dog, how you break it during deer season?
He's hanging on my shoulders. We're walking through a mud hole to get this. We were filling some deer feeders up, and I'm like, I bend down to let him off. You know.
Watch how I do this, bro. Tell me if you think I'm drinking coffee or spitting. You ready? Just keep talking.
I can't.
Go ahead, bro.
I can't do 2 things at once. I just need to watch. Man, you just took the best cup of Joe I ever seen and drank it.
Sometimes.
What you spitting?
Sometimes like spit a stream. I'm like, dang, they got me.
Yeah. Pretty sure don't see that though.
No.
What were we talking about?
Your chain getting broken, how we clean it.
Yeah, anyway, she went yesterday. I said, I can't do this without my necklace. It's like, it's got my kids' birth dates on it.
What's CP though, dog?
That's me and my wife's brand for her farm. So
is it Carly Pitts? It sounds like it's her farm, dude.
Well, she's with a K, but her papaw, which bought the farm, started. I keep hitting your table. I know you don't like that.
No, you're good. He don't like that, bro.
Somebody else is here?
Yeah.
I hadn't even noticed. But
you're in the zone, dude.
Dude, I see that bullhead.
Do you pay with pit vipers on, like the Jimmy Pit Vipers?
I'm saving up some money to buy some.
What color are you gonna go with?
What color you think?
Probably the blue and red ones.
I like advice.
Because you're like a bald eagle.
I smell like a bald eagle, but I'm scared of heights, so I'm not, scared of heights.
I got a video on my phone of 2 of them getting at it on my back pond dam.
Was that fun,
brother?
Did they have a safety
I
vest
got
on?
a razor out and started shaving, dude, and just walking to them.
Yeah.
And I missed church that day. It was
Really?
a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Had to take care of business after that.
Well, they did it for me. America.
That's all you need.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even the Nutri-Rats were out there watching.
I'd have watched.
They're mates forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to get near that energy.
Right. Me and my wife are mates forever.
They were playing around for a little while too, though. So I can show you how they did it.
Cool. I never seen it.
And,
I don't have eagles at my house.
They're not as wide and pretty as everybody thinks.
I got buzzards though.
These eagles are dirty. My dad calls them yard chickens.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, look at them chickens. Every time we go by one on the highway. I just remembered that. And so buzzards were yard chickens. What you think about that?
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think of what to say about that.
Yeah, just they're protected.
Yeah.
They're scavengers. You probably like them in the paving business. You ain't got to clean up dead animals because the buzzards eat them.
Right.
Like
if we have some,
Clint Eastwood one time killed a fella and spit on him. Like,
yeah. Like if you got that road,
buzzards need something to eat.
You got that roadkill, man. You just take that power sweeper, sweep it off the road. Like,
is that how it works?
Yeah, it's easy.
Do you think you could grade your driveway with that road sweeper?
I don't like talking about my driveway because, like, what if my wife watches this and she's like, you could do this, that, and this, blah, blah, blah on a driveway.
What if you look at doing my driveway, like, I'm going to show her what we're going to do.
Show your wife?
No, your wife.
Sure. I don't want her to be here when we do it. I make her think that them potholes is good for the driveway.
How?
I don't know.
Like my kids wanted me to take them to school yesterday in the new truck, and I had a little water being held in it.
Yeah.
And brother, it took me like 30 minutes to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, you got to make your kids more redneck like Colt is. Like,
I really do need to get paved though, bro, because with my King Ranch, it was a 250, but I still had 37s on it.
Right.
But you know, I held some rocks, and when I got on the highway, I'm like, God, I feel sorry for these
it
people.
looked like, I noticed like at the end of your driveway, it's like log trucks leaving the woods from the Mullet.
Now the 450, man, she got a big booty, dude.
Yeah.
Now I got an extra 2 tires holding rocks.
Right.
Dude, the other day I drove like this because I was just busting windshields.
Really, dude.
And my guilty conscience is really growing on me. So that's what I'm telling my wife, like, I'm feeling really sorry every time I leave. So
Yeah.
I think we need to pave.
Yeah, I think you do too, but
How much should I allow for like entrance gates? Do y'all do gates and all too?
mm-mm.
Dang.
I'm going to do you a big apron though so you can get that big booty forward. You won't even hit that gravel when you come
I
out.
wanted to put her like strobe lights in her tail lights, like
I want you. Will you
like freaking like what's the name of the beast is rolling in for the
Right.
president. It starts strobing because people be riding her butts and my kids are in there.
You should fix that dent first on her side of her truck. I seen
She
the
says
dent.
she didn't do that.
It's-
You think somebody else did that?
I'm sure but it needs to be fixed before we pave the driveway. Like you don't want when she pulls.
But I
out of
also
this-
wanted to put some mud terrains on her. You know, she has that
oh, yeah,
Denali, but hers is an AT4.
Yeah, my wife's got the Denali, but we didn't go to AT4. Like,
I just wanted that little bit of red on the side.
yeah,
And we got that tuxedo wrap. Y'all could have borrowed it whenever y'all were dressed up the other night.
oh no, well, we took the Ford. I'm a Ford man.
Did y'all take the flatbed?
No, my cousin got that Platinum Expedition.
You know the Platinum ain't the nicest.
Yeah, we can't. None of us afford the nicest.
Which one you think that is?
I don't know, Platinum.
Yeah, bro. That's what I got.
Yeah,
And I thought the King Ranch Ultimate was the nicest. I've been telling everybody, oh yeah, it's the King Ranch Ultimate,
Yeah.
my last truck. But it wasn't. It was a Platinum.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I took a picture of your truck when I got here.
Did you?
Yeah.
You
On
like it,
Snapchat.
bro? Be honest.
Yeah. What I was thinking though, if that was my truck, like if I pull out of my driveway and there's rock slinging, I'm about to floor it.
Just let them
I'm
dinger.
about to let them eat,
Zingers.
dude. Let them eat.
You know, that truck is plastic, though, and I wasn't mad about it because you want to know why? I thought about all the rocks coming out of the tires.
Yeah.
They ain't going to dent it.
Yeah. So see, you done come up with reasons not to pave.
Well,
What about the windshield?
can your paver pave wide enough for it?
You got 2 of them.
Well, you said you just bought a... Don't go lower lip, bro. That's
It's
wussy.
fun. You don't like to swap them?
I swap sides. There you go.
I ain't experienced.
You like that, is that spearmint or wintergreen?
I don't know. You handed it to me. I was hoping it wasn't meth.
It's wintergreen.
It's not meth.
You got some meth?
No, I was hoping that wasn't meth.
Did your cousins do meth?
I don't know. I grew up rough sometimes.
Your parents didn't like lock you out the house or nothing, did they?
No. They
So
loved
they could
me.
do some meth? So they could do meth?
No, they just knew that I was a terror jack.
Did you have any brothers?
Brandon, you know
Oh,
Brandon?
yeah, man. He rented
You know-
from me one time. He's
yeah.
a youth minister, bro.
I don't know. He's big in the church. I got another little brother named Joe. We're 19 years apart. So my daddy,
He's shucking and jiving.
man, he's something.
You asked me if I had something done to me because I had so many kids.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was just scared to have that vest here. You know what I mean? This
What was
morning
it
I was
called?
thinking of you. What's that?
You asked me if I had done this morning.
Oh, the IVF. Didn't know if you'd.
Do you know what that stands for?
I know. Boy, I can't even
So
hardly
you
count.
just walk around and say, "Hey, brother,
Yeah.
did you do the IVF?"
Well, I was
You got
nervous
4
when I got
kids.
here. I'm just trying to have conversation.
And I was like, "Man, I guess not, because I don't know what that means."
well, like you showing me your house, and I'm like, so how many bedrooms you have? And you're like, well, man, I got like.
We never counted them though.
Yeah, I know, and like, so I'm getting nervous because like. You're like, I got a playroom upstairs that's 12,000 square foot. So then I just walk off. I'm like, what can I say to this guy?
I got cobwebs.
Dude, you are human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like my gym?
I like that stuff from the Ellisville Fitness Depot that's in there.
You know, I take the stuff nobody wants anymore. And
And
then
it-
when they say, how do you do it all? You got kids, you know you're successful, you still work out. And I'm like, bro, I just use the equipment y'all don't want no more.
Right.
Y'all too stuck on getting new equipment. Y'all need mindset.
Mindset.
That's what it's all about.
You know, I hadn't had a
And then
cheese.
I'd get off on using that old used equipment that I polished up and made look pretty.
You know, I hadn't ate a cheeseburger
In a year.
over a year. February 1st, my daughter's birthday.
Bro, let's go
Cut it
eat a
out.
cheeseburger. Why?
Wait till we get off here before you say that.
Why don't you think you can eat a cheeseburger?
Well, you know, once you start, it's hard to come back. So if you just keep from doing it, it's like,
Where was your favorite cheeseburger at? Barry's? I'm
Trying to
thinking
think.
Jones County, bro.
trying to think, man.
Do y'all leave Jones County to go eat?
My wife's big into Sully's.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
What you get when you go there?
I get a steak,
Which
medium
one?
rare. Biggest one.
Prime?
Nah. CAB.
I could tell all about you if you get the prime or you just get.
I get the CAB. Certified Angus. What you get the prime.
Yeah.
I mean, if you drive a Ferrari in the Sully's, you're about to get the prime.
Sully's never really catered to me on the Ferrari, but Keg and Barrel did.
Really?
Yeah, I could. Should I say this?
I mean, hey.
I could call. I could call Keg and Barrel and say, "Hey, I'm coming in my Rari. Can I park in handicap by the front door?" And they say, "Oh, yes, sir. Come on." And dude, there's no worse feeling than backing in.
So,
Backing in with F1 clutches.
God, dude, that's
And everybody's looking at you and like, this idiot ain't handicapped. But
dude, that's. I feel sorry for you having to do that. Like, really?
you know, so I didn't want that no more, so I sold it.
Like when I pull up in
But
somewhere,
that's real stories.
about to back in somewhere with my F-350, it's like my bed's too big. There's asphalt loops hanging off
You
the
like
back.
throw them
and
tow
it's-
mirrors out a little further, let them
Yeah.
know you're about to back in the spot. Mm-hmm. You know, that is embarrassing about my 450.
that the rims are too big.
Yeah, I can't park anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I got to take up 2 spots. I think
Yeah.
I'm bumping right at 9 foot wide in most parking spots. What are most parking stripes? You should know that.
No. See, I don't have to keep up with that. I don't stripe.
Your brother does.
Yeah. I just pave, and I'm like, dude, stripe. He's like,
So, like, I've had it for, like, 2 weeks now. So, like, I went and did the grocery pickup. I went to Cane's for us. I do eat at Cane's in case anybody's wondering. And
you
then,
eat fried chicken?
Yeah, like
You
once
got
a week.
abs, though.
Yeah. I can eat some stuff,
Really?
but it's due to, you know, what I do all the rest of the time. But I hadn't fit nowhere yet.
Yeah.
I drove it to Sam's to do a grocery pickup, and I literally had to talk to 10 people. And I didn't buy the truck to, like, get attention. I bought the truck because I wanted it. Mm-hmm. And so I don't like the attention, but it's just the truck I wanted. And if I was going to get another truck, I can't go backwards. That's not a goal.
Right. I
you
mean,
know? So I was like, a couple dealers kept trying to buy my King Ranch Ultimate. And I was like, bro, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And I was like, unless you got a 450 on 26s.
yeah. So, like, when you quit school in 9th grade and you failed 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade twice.
So how old does that make you when you drop out
So,
in
my
ninth
mama
grade?
put me in summer school in 5th grade, summer school in 6th grade. When I failed 7th grade, she's like, my mama really did try. I'll give, it's like, I'm not having it. I'm about to be, I want to work. But when I failed 7th grade, she's like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. You're not going to summer school. You're going to be held back. So I failed it again. Showed her.
Do you remember what math you were in 7th grade?
I don't even remember doing math.
I remember I was in pre-algebra in 7th grade, and
Yeah.
only 30 of us got to do that. And I was
Really?
like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm in pre-algebra.
Yeah.
Not no more math and what is it? Math and Saxon or something like that.
Like I said, I didn't pay
Saxon
attention.
65.
didn't pay
No, bro, I'm
attention.
in pre-algebra. I don't know. Who are you?
Right. So
I'm
I
gonna
think
be an
about that
engineer one
sometimes. Like,
Do you survey?
no.
How do you lay out these driveways? You just kind of let the motor
Hey.
grader go.
Fake it till you make it.
You know that circle drive you pulled in, you came in it backwards, but if you would have pulled your 350 in it the
Well, I
other
knew he
way.
was behind me. I wanted him to do it.
Well, if you'd have came in like Kenny,
Yeah.
it's narrow, but then it gets wider.
Yeah.
So what I did was like put my big racing trailer behind my truck.
Right.
Team FD trailer. Mm-hmm. And I just went out there and, brother, I cut it around that oak tree.
Seen how big you
and
needed
then
it.
I spray painted that thing a foot wider.
Yeah.
So I said, anytime I want to pull my trailer down here, I can loop around and roll out. But you did it backwards, so you're going in thick. Right. It's going to get narrow.
So what I do, like when I go to a driveway and I'm figuring it and they asking me questions, like I'm picturing most like your normal housewives are.
They know what they want.
No, never.
They just want a clean car.
They got small cars. So I visualize my truck, what I would need to get in and out. And I try to design it to where I can pull up in the carport, back out, and never get off the driveway. And it always works out.
Do you use your truck to do that, or you just kind of assume?
No, I just kind of got it figured now in my brain, like what they'll need. And pretty much always are happy. Sometimes you can't make everybody happy.
What if they're not happy? Do you try to fix it?
Oh, yeah.
How do you add on if they want it like a foot wide or somewhere? Are you like cussing and getting the motor
in my
grader?
head, but not in front of them?
You talked about my prices being too high last night.
Prices.
You said you're too expensive, bro.
No, you the Kirkley Elite.
Yeah.
You gonna ever come cheaper with that for me?
Explain, bro.
Where I can afford it.
Dude,
I want to get Albs.
It's not about what it costs, bro. It's what I'm gonna give you, dude.
I want Albs.
You want abs, but when you come in my program, dude, you're gonna be paving highways.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be worried about driveways.
But see, like paving highways, that'd be cool one day. But like,
yeah, and I'm gonna get you there.
But like right now, I'm thinking like on my pontoon.
But you're talking about driveways, and I'm talking about highways.
Yeah, but I'm talking about pontoons.
Interstates.
Like I want to be on my pontoon, like at Orange Beach.
So you're talking about pontoons, and I'm thinking like maybe like 46-foot yellowfin.
So I'm thinking like you're like
450s on the back.
Yeah. See, right now I like to
like just to store it is what you're talking about, to own what you got.
Yeah.
Like when you pull up to the dock, they're coming out there with like a 25-foot forklift and front loader to load it up, take it inside.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just want Albs.
That's easy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's one-dimensional in my book.
Yeah. See, I like setting myself
abs
up,
are just
like,
a byproduct.
I get the abs, then I'm going for the yellowfin.
Nah, man. You just got to go for the yellowfin, and the abs come with it.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you own a yellowfin, you can have a super big pot belly.
You could, but what about if you own a yellowfin and you got abs?
Exactly. So what if you own a pontoon and want abs?
And you're able to bring people with you for free. You know what I'm saying?
Like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, me, Colt, Jace, Carly, we're on the pontoon. I'm up there. I'm with the babies. Colt's cussing. But, he wants a necklace now, so he's going to be looking sharp this summer. And, like, I'm up there doing dad stuff, and Carly's back there, and I'm, like, taking care of the kids.
She's, like, spinning the world behind you with all those engines.
Right. On my pontoon. But,
are we on a pontoon or a yellowfin?
Yeah, we're on a pontoon right now. We're going to get the yellowfin next podcast.
Is your pontoon covered?
It's got a canopy on it.
Like, is it, like, fabric or what?
Oh, yeah. So I can move it up and down in case that tide's high and get under them bridges.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Got a power pole, though.
How many engines is on
Just one's all you need.
Seriously, bro. You just got like one little engine back there.
Hey, that's all you need.
Oh, man.
But thank you. Like,
it's tough.
But, like,
what happens if you're out, like, in the Gulf of America and your engine goes out?
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if you're out there, you got one engine.
Would you put your kids in that?
Well, what if you got 6 albs?
Would you put your kid in that situation?
I don't take them out there.
Because you got one engine.
Right.
Dude, they deserve to go out there with 4 engines and 6 abs.
Yeah, 6 albs.
So that's what Kirkley Elite is.
Yeah.
So if you don't think that's valuable.
So are we getting on like a
I'm gonna blow your mind
payment
completely
plan
off.
or what?
I'm
We
gonna
can trade it out.
I mean, my fee is cheaper than just to haul your motor grader here and go to work on my driveway.
Yeah.
And I horse trade because I'm not about the money.
I
But
like
if
the
you
horse
don't
trade.
pay, you don't pay attention. So if I give you this for free, you're not going to cherish it. You're
Don't
not
want
going
it
to
for
do it.
free.
Well, brother, it's right at free.
I'm gonna look at my finances and see what I can do.
I mean, it's like 10 haircuts.
Is that with no tip or with tip?
Well, I give them a set number every time with a tip. Like my haircuts cost me this amount of money. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to like.
Yeah, well, you don't put the business out there.
Yeah, sometimes I give him $100 bill and say, hey, I don't know, next time maybe it's free. I don't know. I may give you another one. That's why I got his truck at my house.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I thought that was your truck.
I bought it.
Yeah. Now you're selling it?
Well, I just made like one video with it, and then I just like never crank it up again. Well, me and Asher drove it to Christmas, and the reason I bought it so he could set up front. If I want to be true,
Right.
And like he wanted to set up front and the 450 and all, but it's airbags and all these things. So I was like, if I buy a 78 bench seat, he can set up front. Nobody can say anything. And I talked it over with Asher, and he was like, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though he really didn't understand until he did it.
Right. That's why I bought a Colts 98 step side.
Does it got airbags?
Well, you can turn them off, like
Put the
open
key in there and turn it off?
flip it off. So I
That's a
flip
little
it.
newer than we had.
Yeah. But I just flip it off. We put him in there. We ride around cussing, hitting them pops a little bit, like raising him right.
Do you take him by the softball field?
I don't want to, let him know all my secrets. Like when he's a teenager, I want to have stuff to.
He's got to have his own swag.
Right.
So where do y'all ride around and rack the pipes at?
Just on the back roads around the house.
Do you, like when you leave out the driveway, are you like hitting the potholes?
Oh yeah, like I'm burning them. I'm hitting them. I'm like making water flow up. Like it's like,
Bro,
yeah, we're mud
you
riding.
got a dang bait shop on your driveway. What's that about? Is that your bait shop?
That's my mother-in-law's. She be slinging bait during the summer.
Like live lizards,
Anything you want.
live worms.
Yep. Hey, Colt knows how to sell it. Like if Colt's down there and somebody comes in there, like he's about to be reaching up in the tank, arm deep.
Y'all got
grabbing
minnow buckets.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
he's
that?
gonna sell stuff. He's a salesman.
Yeah, bro. Like I didn't know what my farm hand was talking about the other day, but one of his old ladies visited him up here at the farm. He said when she left, he was like, "Well, she smells like a brim bed," if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't like smell, so
I didn't know what he meant, bro.
oh
He said a
Brim.
stirred up brim bed, bro.
dang.
And then this had been a couple years ago, and I didn't put the two together. But he told me the last one, he's like, she's more like a minnow bucket.
Really? That ain't as bad of a smell.
But then the last one that came, he said, brother, she's like a stirred up rim bed,
Yeah.
if you know
So
what I mean. He looked me in the eyes, and I was like, brother, I don't know what you mean. But
So
I was laying in bed, I wake up early the next morning, and
you
I guess it was on my subconscious all night, and I was like, dang, I know what he means.
You got that south wind coming off your pines. You smelt them brims stirring.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
I ain't gonna say no names, but my dad loves brim beds.
is
ain't
your
gonna
mom and dad still married?
They're not. They're
Okay,
divorced.
so you're not talking about your mom.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want them married. Love both of them more than anything.
Golly.
But
That's wild.
yeah,
So is like your driveway smelling like a brim bed when you pull in?
yeah, brim bed, mud holes, cow stuff, cow.
Mixed up.
Oh.
How does she get this stuff? Does she grow them herself?
No, she orders it like has deliveries, you know.
Is that pretty profitable business?
I think she does good. During this, it's seasonal, like paving.
So is she open in the winter? Mm-mm. She's about to fire up, though, because them bass are laying eggs.
She's about to fire up.
You know, that same farmhand, he gave me a little nifty idea one day. He was out here fishing in the ponds, which I wouldn't do because all the chemicals, but he said he's going to go fishing. I said, dude, what you fishing with? He said, a green lizard. I said, why? He was like, well, the dragonflies are green today.
You don't fish with him?
Well, that told me all I needed to know because then I started, dragonflies. I said, he was like, look at what color the dragonflies are. And that's what color bait you use. And I didn't realize they really change color, but they do.
Yeah.
So them fish are hitting whatever them dragonflies are that day.
Yeah.
That's a real bit. If anybody listens to this and didn't get nothing from it,
you got to watch them dragonflies.
I had a coach tell me one time, too, because I had a product that wasn't working. And it wasn't because of price like you, bro, but it was like, he said, you don't go out there and tell the fish what to bite, do you? He said, you fish with what the fish want. I said, dang.
I was actually going to bring up, I thought we could trade the Kirkley Elite for when I helped you put that tarp on your roof that time. You remember when it rained and, like, flooded your building?
Yeah.
Like, you were like, man, my tanning bed.
What year was that, bro? Like
2015.
15? Was it that soon? I just know a hurricane was coming, and I had bought this building, so all these people that want to go into real estate, be ready. But I bought that building, dude, and I remember, I forget about these things, but I would have to watch when the weather came in. If that red line of storms were coming, I had to go sit in Ellisville. Because I was going to have some leaks.
See, it was raining. So
we had a hurricane coming.
Yeah.
And so I was up on the roof. I had bought, I don't know how many boxes of Bisqueen, and I was rolling it out on the roof, and I was struggling, I ain't going to lie. And you pulled up.
Yeah.
And you said, bro, you need some help? And I was like, oh, no, Brand, I got it. And he's like, let me help you. So we got up there, and then the wind started. And you said, bro, was it your grandpa that had a sawmill?
That was my father-in-law.
You said, my father-in-law's got a sawmill. If you need to go get some wood, and we can put it on the edges of this Bisqueen and won't blow off.
Right.
And we did it, dude.
Did it.
I got some cow doo-doo on my truck. We loaded up.
Did you feel manly that day?
I did, and I didn't ever tell you this, but I was living on a golf course in a nice house, and one day, after all that had settled, that wood you gave me to put on the edge of my Bisqueen, it had these live edges on it. So I made these wine racks out of it.
Right.
And I think that's what sold my house when I sold it. They was like, dude, them racks are the sickest thing I ever seen.
Yeah.
Shout out Jimmy Pitts.
Shout out to my father-in-law. He passed away a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't know he gave me that stuff.
Nuh-uh. We just stole it from him.
We just took it.
Yeah.
It was a hurricane going on.
Not a one drop of water went in the
He was like,
gym.
he's just going to burn all of it.
Yeah. Oh, we burn it on New Year's. I have the biggest fire in the county. Had some fun times doing that.
What kind of stuff happened out there during that?
We had fun.
Dang.
Yeah. Killed them Bud Lights.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you did gold tops.
No. I don't like them Bud Lights.
Stud Light over here.
Yeah.
Does that make you like a Post Malone fan?
I jam out to him some mornings.
Because he drinks Bud Light?
I'd actually quit drinking like regular Bud Lights. Went to the Bud Light Next a couple years ago because of my A1C.
When you drink, like, what are you trying to do?
I normally drink too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm literally like, try to think about like why, like in Jesus times and all that, they drank. And if I reflect, if I have a drink, it's really to be creative.
Yeah.
Two drinks you're drinking, so I normally just have a drink.
Actually, you said that, but like 2 weeks ago, we was paving a circle, and like it was Monday after the Super Bowl, and I was feeling real guilty about my drinking on the weekends around my kids, because kids that's my thing, like that's what that's the thing I'm good at. But I went out in the woods and I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I can't quit thinking about how much I drink. And I prayed. I was like, please help me with my drinking on the weekends around my kids. So this past weekend, didn't drink one beer.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
That's what I told my wife last night. It's like I feel so relieved not drinking around them. Because like even though I'm a good dad, even when I'm drinking, but it's like, say me and Colt are fishing, you know.
What do you like? Go over there and get Daddy a drink for me.
No, I've never asked him to do that, but like say I just take 2 beers, he's fishing, having a blast. He's like, Daddy, look at this, look at this, look at
And
this.
you're over there trying to kill it.
And like I'm drinking, like say I run out, he's having a good time fishing, but I'm like, let's go to the house. Why? He don't want to leave, but I'm like, but when it all comes down to like I'm wanting to go get another beer. So I like committed to like I'm not doing that no more.
What are you going to fill that bad habit with?
I ain't decided yet.
You going to do like push-ups in the boat?
Maybe. I just want to, I ain't saying I won't never drink around them again, but I want to be more mature about it.
You should probably like go over like your road estimates and just have a drink.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's nothing wrong with a drink. It's just what you're doing with it.
Yeah. It's not nothing wrong with a drink.
You're trying to
but it's
escape
like,
something.
You drink 6 or 7, 8, 9, you know, a whole 12 pack. That's just, I don't want to do that no more.
Right.
So that's my goal now. Is like, I don't want them to see me doing that.
If I drink one drink, I'm like, you know, you're getting up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
No, when I start, I'm like, I got a 12 pack. I'm about to smash it.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some of my relatives' beers in my cabinets at the house, and that's from when they visit me at Christmas.
Really?
So that shows my innocence.
Yeah.
But I will drink a glass of wine. Is that what you think about that?
No, nothing wrong with it. Like when my wife drinks a beer, she might drink 1 or 2.
She drinks beer too?
Yeah, beer drinkers.
Y'all thick, dude.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, look at this mud flat.
You think I could handle it if I came over to your house?
I don't know. You might get your rims dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
You drink a few too many, you're like, man, let's see what that L450 will do. And then Colt's like, hell, let's take it through a mud hole. And then, it just goes from that.
I mean, I'll do such.
Yeah.
But I don't really need alcohol. That might be what's scary about me.
Right.
I'll just send it like 3 p.m. on a Monday.
That's what I want to do.
Most people are working. Let's go do it.
Yeah.
That's what drives me.
That's what I want to do. I want to like just be sitting there like.
I can get you my website link.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And get you joined
Need
up.
them abs.
And like you wouldn't need alcohol to do such. You'd be like a real man.
Right. I want to be a real man.
You just do it. Just send it. And say, I live in abundance.
Right.
It's an abundance mindset. I don't need to get drunk and be influenced. I'm abundant.
Right.
I'm created by a creator.
Yeah.
And the more I tear up, I can just create. Mm-hmm. Like tearing up is creating.
Yeah.
Strip away the soul to plant the asphalt. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I got to strip away the soul so I can bring in some gravel and then asphalt.
Yeah. Like grade your driveway, just kind of flatten it out a little bit and start laying it. And then it's like.
I'm going to break my farmhand's heart, though, if I pave, because his name's Brian, and like I call him Box Blade Brian.
Really?
You can always catch him on a box blade.
Yeah. I mean, we just leave him the little lot out there where the shop is,
We talked about paving everything that first time he came.
Yeah, we were like about to pave the whole side farm. Like, we're about to be like.
I was like, I want it here, and I wanted it in this barn.
Yeah.
I want it around the dumpster.
I was thinking, like, man, we just have an asphalt plant here, get started, just keep putting it out. That's
You're
how
in a
much
convenient place.
Yeah.
So, you dropped out in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
What happened until you bought the asphalt company?
Man.
We'll wrap it up shortly that way.
We,
Be gone, then y'all can chit-chat out.
let me think. 9th grade, I was working at a little metal shop in Laurel. Then I went to work for my granddaddy, and I'm like, man, this ain't what I'm going to do. Then me and Carly, she finally texted me back, and I start hanging out with her, and it's like she's motivated, like she's got goals, and like she's like she's got plans, and I'm like she ain't gonna be with a loser with no goals. So I start like I'm like, man, I want to go on a drilling rig. You ain't got to have no education for that. So I go to H&P. Her uncle, my tool pusher, he gets me on. I go out there like work for I don't know 5 or 6 years, and my dad, he gets the opportunity to buy this paving business. He buys it, and I'm helping him my 2 weeks home, and we do grow it. You know, every time I'm with him, we start getting bigger jobs, this, that, and the other, and eventually it's like I go to work with him full time, and we're doing good. We buy dump trucks, you know, and he's just his back's out, so he's like having to have some back surgeries, and he's just over it. So that's whenever, you know, he presented me with getting, you know, buying it from him.
How did you go to a bank and borrow money if you didn't have any history?
Made buddies with bankers.
Relationships.
You know? Yeah. Like,
people don't understand how important relationships are.
I wasn't set up to get the business.
But if I was a banker and you came in there and I knew you like I did, I'd be like, dude, I got to get this dude.
That's what my banker did. Like he put the numbers in there. Like he made it happen. He's like, I need 20 grand from you, 20 grand from Will. And my wife helped me make that 20 grand happen. And we got it. We started paving with, I think we opened like a few different accounts, you know, taxes, operating, this, that, and other. I think we had $200 in each account. Absolutely no money in our personal accounts because, you know, and we paved a couple driveways, and it just went from there. And like we both just, you know, keep wanting to grow and going. We're still going. I don't know where we're gonna stop.
So he's like, he builds all your systems and whatnot. Like, how do you bid a driveway? Is it driveways like more what you do, or parking lots?
I don't know. We do a lot of driveways. And that was our bread and butter for our first year or so. But now we're doing like, he got his contractor's license, so like we're working for bigger companies now, paving county roads and
really,
yeah.
What's the longest stretch of road you ever paved?
Well, we actually we paved in Wayne County, and we paved several miles year before last. So,
is that why you bought the new paver?
Yeah, we bought it a couple weeks ago because we're in Perry County now. Like
it's rough out there.
Yeah.
Do y'all just pave like both lanes at one time with the new one?
Just depends on the width. So,
dang.
Yeah. Getting there.
Whenever I was in engineering school, it would cost $1 million to do a mile. Is that still accurate or no?
No, I not for us. Like, we're working under Dunn, so I'm not sure what, you know, their prices, but they pay us per ton for being their, you know, a contractor under them.
How much would it cost me to do like a mile of road? I'm trying to see whenever I test you, bro. When you come out and estimate me.
I don't know. It depends on like if your cobwebs are still up or not.
Because I'm thinking differently now. Thinking about going like all the way in and then by here and then back through my field.
Yeah. That's why I
need a median so my family's safe whenever they turn in here.
Right. It is dangerous out there.
It is. When they got a U-turn and then whip back in, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So, do you got to haul gravel in to lay asphalt?
Not on your driveway that's there.
What about like if I was going to go across my field, even though it's a farm road, it's just topsoil?
Yeah, we'd have to rip that up and see what's there.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to. Am I going to create a bowl there?
You don't want to. You'd have to grade it. You know, shape it up, get it where the water will run off.
So Daddy comes out on that motor grader and levels it up. Boy, y'all need some gravel.
Puts his earpiece in, hollers, cusses. Acts like we don't own it still.
What's he listening to, you think?
It's something weird.
Like, what you think?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Really?
Yeah, I listen to his music sometimes when I get in his truck. I'm like...
Is it like...
It's like country rap, you know.
Really?
He's in there, like, yeah.
Really?
He's about to go, like,
Is he single?
He is single.
Dang.
Yeah,
Like a bald eagle.
he is. If he could grow hair, man, he'd definitely have a mullet.
So he doesn't have hair?
No, he's bald. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Dude, you got something to pave today?
No, it's like 28 degrees out there. I'm going to get a tattoo today.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna get?
It's a surprise.
Where are you getting it at?
It's on my arm, finishing my sleeve. On our next podcast, I'll let you see it. I figure I sit here shirtless because I'm going to join Kirkley Elite and I'm going to have abs. I'm going to sit here shirtless with my sleeve.
Are you really gonna do it, bro? What time do you wake up every day?
Well, my alarm goes off 4:30.
So you need an alarm?
Huh?
You need an alarm?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't. My little boy wakes us up a lot of mornings. He gets into bed with us every day.
So your son has to wake you up. How does that make you feel as a man?
I feel like I'm raising him right. Like, he knows his daddy needs to go to the gym, so he's like, let's get my daddy up so he don't get fat again.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I never have to be woke up.
Yeah, but you go to bed at 4.
Sometimes, most times 6:30, 7.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming today,
Oh,
man.
yeah, man, I appreciate it.
If anything, we were just entertaining.
Yeah.
But I do want people to see they can quit school at 9th grade and make something of themselves.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I know we're joked a lot today, but you are somebody I look up to.
Yeah.
You're always happy.
Try to be.
I see all that equipment. I know how much money you're making, dude.
I think about 9th grade Jimmy, like this scenario. I'm walking through Corner Market the other day, getting my stuff to meal prep. Look down, my phone's ringing. Paul Kirkley's calling me.
There you go.
I mean, hey, Kirkley Elite.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, thanks for coming, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You gonna come back?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I want to hear your story of paving a highway.
Good to be next.
All right.
It's coming.
Let's get it, dude. Thanks for coming, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. We'll see you.